goes forward. Stand by, we're ready for the short course. The Electrical starter wasted no time. Gates fly back, they're off racing now. Evelina goes back towards the tail. Likewise from the wide draw, Natural Gem with early speed. Dreamers Never Die going to the front. On the outside, Pearly Nugget wants to be close to the speed. A further two, then we've got Dublin Red. On the outside of Magnasonic. A further length then to Perori, being followed by Evelina, and it's Natural Gem at the tail. That's the field of 7 with 600 metres to run. And it's Dreamers Never Die for Tash Faithful, who shows out 3/4 of a length on Pearly Nugget for Zephen Johnston-Porter. They opened up 3 lengths then to Dublin Red. Magnasonic being scrubbed along. Then we had Perori, who's working into it around the outside. Evelina down on the fence and Natural Gem at the tail. On the point of the turn as they come into the straight, it's Dreamers Never Die, who's out by a length and a half. Now Pearly Nugget the outside starting to extend. They were followed by Dublin Red, and then we had Perori together with Natural Gem inside the final 200, however, and it's Pearly Nugget who hit the lead. Pearly Nugget hits the lead from Dreamers Never Die. Natural Gem late, but it's Pearly Nugget who goes on and wins. Photo second, Natural Gem. Lunge there at Dreamers Never Die, not sure. They were followed in next of all by Evelina, Magnasonic. Then we had Dublin Red, and last to greet the judge was Perori. Well, Pearly Nugget, back-to-back races here for Helen Harding, who's having a clinic today at the KBRC. Number 2 will beat the 4, Dreamers Never Die, holding on for second. And that will make 6, Natural Gem third. And at 4th about to be Semaphore after the running of the Electrical Handicap. But a beautiful ride there by Zephen Johnston-Porter. This horse doing its best work in the last furlong, just getting the better of Dreamers Never Die, who will settle for second. Big run there by the 6, Natural Gem. 4th in is the 1, Evelina. A length by a nose. 2, 4, 6, 1 are the numbers. It's Pearly Nugget who brings up win 6 now at start 34. And over the distance now, 4 goes for 3 wins over the 1100 metres and a second. So never finished worse than second over the short course, Pearly Nugget. By Snippet Son from Pearlesque, trained by Helen Harding, ridden by Zephen Johnston-Porter. That's a double to that duo, owned by Chris Harding and S. Lawrence. Second in was the 4. That is Dreamers Never Die for Pete Fernie. Tash Faithful by Nakoni from White Mouse, owned by Andrew Ingalls. Paul Jackson, Karen Fernie, Andrew Hurl and Luke Fernie. Third in, Natural Gem for Nev Newton, Keshore Duran by So You Think from Nordic Gem, owned by R. Newton, C. Newton, Miss L. Newton, N. Newton and Mrs. C. Newton. And 4th in is the 1. That's Evelina for Pete Fernie and Chanel Cooper. 2, 4, 6, 1 after the running of race number 3. Race 4 is next. The Hydro Blasting KALGOORLIE Handicap over the 1400. Another field of 7 to run, but we've got a wide open affair. We've got 4 runners in the $4 area quote. American Thighs is your favourite at $4. Just ahead of Fantastics, $4.20, $4.60 Brillante and $4.80 El Sueno. In the meantime, let's head down to the yard and hear from Helen.